Okay, my name is Tenesha Robinson. Originally, I'm from the Virgin Islands, St. Thomas, so the U.S. Virgin Islands. But I've been living in Atlanta for quite some time, so sort of from Atlanta too. I feel like I always knew that I wanted tattoos, but strangely enough, my mom has one and my dad has none. So right after I graduated from high school, I convinced my mom, so she took me, and I got one on my ankle. It's crazy because looking back, I'm like, what could I have been thinking to get it? I think I was thirsty to get tatted. Pretty much. Yeah. Then I had a 2-for-1 special at technically a hood spot. It was in Macon, Georgia. That's where I went to college. And I knew that I probably shouldn't be getting 2 tattoos in one sitting, but I think we were pretty much being reckless because I also got a piercing that day. So I got a piercing and 2 tattoos, but it was fun because I got a water lily on my hip, and then I got cogito ergo sum, I think therefore I am. The water lily is like the flower for the month of July, and I was born in July, so that's why I got that. And then I think therefore I am, so I'm like, I think it, so it'll happen. That was my explanation at the time. After that, I got an infinity symbol on the back of my neck. Was that next? But in the infinity symbol, it has the word me. So it reminds me to always be myself, infinitely me. My favorite, I would have to say it's the whole sleeve. My sleeve started out in pieces. It has the cogito ergo sum, that's what it started out, just a shoulder tat. And then I have a hibiscus flower on the shoulder that I got with my family because it's the flower for the Virgin Islands. And then from there, I was like, gotta keep going. So I kind of did a birthday mural. So in the front, it has the Rialto Bridge, which is in Venice, and that's where I spent my 20th birthday. Venice is like top place that I wanted to visit, so I was able to spend my 20th birthday there. So I was like, okay, that's cool. And it has 7/18 on it, which that's my birthday, July 18th. And then I have a forest where I spent my 21st birthday because I was in the military and I had training. You really get to know yourself when you out there in the forest at night. I used to be afraid of the dark, and I didn't realize that till I was in the military and I have to be in the woods by myself at night. But yeah, it really shapes you. As I'm out there, I'm kind of thinking like, I'm really paying attention to my thoughts. Where are my thoughts going? And then if it's like things that are not necessarily serving me, it's like, why are you thinking that? And what should you be thinking about right now? And then at the back, I have like a toucan Sam, sort of. It's a huge bird that was hanging from the ceiling on the floor that I was working in Wisconsin. And Wisconsin was time for myself to really like grow and learn to be me. It was the first time being away from family, friends. I moved out there by myself, so I spent my 24th birthday there. I knew I wanted to have a sleeve back when I was in the military, especially since you see military people with tattoos all the time. But at one point they had came out with a legislation saying that we couldn't add more tattoos to what we already had. So I was just like, oh, okay, I can't get a sleeve. And then I used to think about, what about when you gotta go work? Especially since the jobs that I do is more in a corporate setting. So I'm like, how would you think people would take you? And I probably wouldn't be able to get a job. So it took me a while to get up to being like, well, it don't matter. I'm gonna get this. I would say go for it. You know, you only have one life to live. You only get one body. One thing I would say is to think about it. Although it was on a whim for me, a lot of the things I wrote down at first and let them sit for a while at least. The actually getting it, that was on a whim. But I would say think about it, because especially if you know you're a person that would have regrets, think about it before you actually get it done. But always remember that it's permanent but not at the same time. They have removal processes.